Hi, Leo, or anyone watching for Leo. So I've pulled your cards. We're going to get some love messages for you. If you're watching for Leo, just reverse the roles. So when I was shuffling for you, it was very apparent that it looked like you were taking someone back into your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you're in a relationship with them just yet, but this is somebody that I feel like you've been estranged from. It seemed to me that somebody was either pretending like they had options and hiding their feelings. So that could be you, right? If you're dealing with someone from your past and it's like, oh, I'm really happy they're back, but I don't necessarily want them to know. So I'm going to make it seem like I'm not putting all my eggs in this basket, right? I feel like you're definitely hiding your emotions from this person. And I saw that's because you don't trust them. Okay. So I know that this is not someone new. This is someone that has, geez, Leo, come on. All right, let's talk about it because this is a big old mess. So this person is coming through as the Emperor in the reverse and the King of Cups in the reverse. I mean, this is someone who throws temper tantrums. They're manipulative. They have guilt trips. They refuse to grow up. Right? They have pity parties. Nobody loves me. I never get my way. Nothing ever works. I have to give up everything. Nobody ever sacrifices for me. They could change their life, but they choose not to. They could be on drugs or drink too much to try to escape what they don't want to deal with. Everything is everyone else's fault. Leo, this person blames everybody but themselves. This could be someone who has narcissistic tendencies. This could be someone who is gaslighty and manipulative and projects. It's almost like if you even try to talk to this person about what's going on with you or what the problem is, they project. Well, I wouldn't if you wouldn't. You always, so I never. I don't because you did. You get what I'm saying? There's no accountability here. And I feel like there's something that this person did that's making you think that this has changed. It hasn't. Okay, you got death in the reverse. This person could be trying to say that something in their life has changed. For some of you, this person is saying that they don't drink anymore. They're using that as a reason to contact people, to apologize, or to reach out and be like, hey, I know I was hard to deal with when I was off my meds or when I was, drinking a lot. Now I'm sober, right? This person, there's something that I feel like it's almost like they have a shift, but it's coming from a standpoint of because this changed in my life, I will be a better person. So spend time with me again. But if you really think about it, you're looking at this as wow, this is a really positive change. This could be, something very beneficial to our relationship because this person is very irrational or this person isn't willing to deal with their baggage or whatever. Now that they're not on heroin anymore, this is going to be great. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is this person, what you're failing to realize is they're not doing anything different than what they've always done. All they're doing is ceasing a behavior so that they can blame all of their actions on that behavior, right? And then pretend like things will be different this time. That's what this person always does. This person blames. They cannot take accountability. You get what I'm saying? So this is somebody that wanted to be in your space, Leo. They want to be with you. But rather than working on themselves, they got rid of something so that they could be like, oh, well, now that I don't deal with my toxic family, Leo, I'm going to be a better person for you. Okay, well, you didn't deal with any of the wounding from your toxic family or the trauma from your toxic family, and you still replay all of those scenarios in all of your relationships. You get what I'm saying? So this person, they're tricky because they haven't done anything different internally. They changed something about their environment or their behavior, got rid of a habit, included a habit, yoga, meditation, therapy, something. that to them is like the key to coming back into your life, because they can push all of the behavior or the past, they can put it on whatever that thing was that they've now gotten control over or gotten rid of, right? For you, I feel like this is someone that you had a genuine care for, right? But as I'm looking at your spread, you don't have any cups. And that's what I was seeing in your shuffle, is you're still very, very guarded against this person. I think they're mean. I think this is someone who has a tendency to say really mean things out of anger, or to just get super silent, and I feel like for you, it's just like, if you've been apart from this person, you probably miss them and it probably hurt, but it feels like you also had peace. You get what I'm saying? So now you're kind of protective of your peace. It's like, I've been doing a lot of work on me. And I missed you at first a lot, but now I kind of see, right, that this is something that I may not want to give to anymore. This person, I feel like if they've been on the fence about what they wanted, this is someone I feel like they're wanting to work with you. But I feel like this person might have an ulterior motive, to be quite frank. And I think you feel that way too. Because as I'm looking into how this will affect you, you got the Page of Swords in the reverse. So it feels like you're very suspicious of this. It's like, why are you suddenly picking me now? Right? Your opportunity is the Devil in the reverse. So, I mean, that's pretty clear, right? You have an opportunity to address the toxicity, or to at least figure out, was this person's behavior or actions really a result of whatever this thing is that they're saying that they've gotten control over or they've gotten rid of. You can forgive this person. You can see if this person has changed. I feel like with the advice being the Three of Swords, you're not being advised to give to this. For the simple fact that this is happening because of the Tower in the reverse. So this could be something that has affected you, in the sense that you're not sure where you stand in regards to yourself. Page of Swords in the reverse, sometimes they can talk about like you having not said the things that you needed to say, or you not advocating for yourself. I feel like whatever this person is bringing into your life, this is very similar to something you dealt with as a child. And so this is kind of a bigger life lesson, this person is. I feel as though you're not meant to be romantically involved with this person, but I do feel like there's still a lesson here. Okay, there's an energy of perhaps you feeling obligated to this energy, this person. And I feel like they know that. Perhaps you've forgiven them many times in the past. Maybe life has treated you a little bit more kind. And so this person has a tendency to play on that. Like, well, your parents had money and not everybody got the opportunities you got, right? There's something I feel like that this person kind of holds over your head that triggers you to feel like you have to forgive them, or to like do something to try to assist them. Oh, they had a rough life. Well, I could never imagine what that would be like to be a kid and have to move all the time or not have parents, right? There's something here where I feel like this is a pattern, okay? So when your opportunity is the Devil in the reverse, it's not just with this person, it's with your life. Because I feel like whatever this person represents to you on a bigger scale, this is what is keeping you from being successful. Do you feel like you have to martyr your desires because you're not being humble, right? Maybe you were raised in a very religious home where if you wanted for things, you were being ungrateful, right? Or if you didn't give away everything you had, then you weren't being meek enough to inherit the earth, right? There's some long-standing belief that it's almost like you have a really hard time receiving I don't know if it's love. I don't know if it's abundance, right? But this subconscious belief, if you look over the patterns of your career, of your relationships, you're going to see that you're the one that always has to give. And if you try to ask for more, right, either people make you feel guilty or you feel bad. And that's something, it's almost like an idea that was planted inside of you when you were small. Okay, maybe you grew up very, very poor and you could never ask for things you wanted because it made your parents feel bad. There's something here, okay? But it puts you in a position where you feel very, very uncomfortable about receiving what you're worth, right? You probably have a hard time like setting prices for your services or knowing how much to sell something for, right? Knowing how much to ask for in a job interview or when to stop giving to allow your partner to pick up the slack. This person is kind of a representation of that big life lesson because you're at a place in your life where you can finally close out that chapter. With the Tower coming out in the reverse, there's ideas that you've based your life on that are from this devil energy. I'm too small. I'm too big. I'm too fat. I'm too thin. I'm too broke. I'm too rich. I'm too uneducated. I'm overqualified. There's ideas, right, that you have built your tower, yourself. This is a representation of you, right? And you've incorporated lies, okay? This Page of Swords in reverse, it's a liar. So somebody at one time lied to you, when you were very small, too small to know the difference between someone projecting how they felt about themselves on you, right? Versus someone giving you criticism. You might have had someone who was very, very critical of you in your life, right? Or you may feel the need to be a perfectionist. For each of you, it could be something just a little bit different, right? But this is how you talk to yourself. If you want to know whatever this thought is, pay attention to how you talk to yourself when things aren't going your way, right? Or when you feel like you mess up. That's the lie that you were told, that you repeat to yourself when things don't work out. This person is kind of the representation of the relationship you had as a child when you first were kind of like inseminated with that lie, right? And because of this belief, you may find that you haven't gone after some of the bigger things in life, right? Or you may have missed out on opportunities or turned down miracles, right? Because it's like, oh, no, not me. I wouldn't feel comfortable accepting that, right? I feel like this is coming about because you want to leave the past in the past, but you're also stuck. You're stuck because you got your Chariot in the reverse, right? So I'm going to tell you right now, you're kind of in this self-defeating cycle where people would try to give to you or a situation would try to open up for you. And then maybe you have very negative self-talk. So you talk yourself out of it or you reject it or you don't believe it could happen. So you don't go after it. Then you're stuck with nothing, right? Or you're stuck wishing or wondering what could have happened. Then you become bitter because you feel like you never experienced the abundance that other people experience, right? And so then you talk to yourself badly again and say, like, if you weren't so stupid, you would have what other people have. You get what I'm saying? Cancer is kind of going through something similar. So perhaps watch Cancer. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart with this Chariot. You're creating this for yourself, right? It's time for you to do something different because I see that you want to do something different. For some of you, you've started doing like some sort of subconscious work or hypnotherapy, or you're really trying to like dive deep and uncover why it seems like on paper you should be so successful when in reality you're not. It's like, man, I have everything. I've made the right decisions. I've aligned myself with the right opportunities, the right people. I don't have anything to show for my life. Well, I feel like the expectation you have for yourself is like so much smaller. The vision that you have of what you could accomplish is so much smaller than what Spirit's vision is for you. Okay. Six of Pentacles for your obstacle. You know, I feel like there's so much abundance that the universe would like to provide you, but you have a history of not being comfortable accepting abundance, right? I feel like this person is kind of coming in to trigger you, Leo, so that you can see just how much lack they bring and you can make the executive decision to not accept less than what you deserve and not to feel obligated to rush in to fill the gap when this person stops at 20% and refuses to meet you halfway. You know, and just that alone will give you enough momentum to start figuring out this Page of Swords in the reverse. Because then it's like, you know what? I stood up for myself. I wasn't a doormat. I realized I deserve more. You know, it's kind of like maybe some of you have been doing a lot of work inside, you know, trying to adjust your thought pattern, trying to read more self-help books. Now it's time to implement the strategies. Okay, this is the opportunity to shift, to show a different version of yourself, to claim who you are to the world, right? To knock this tower down that's constructed on lies and to present something else to the people around you. You get what I mean? I'm not going to look into this person just for the simple fact that I feel like they're kind of full of crap. I also feel like this is someone that you're actually being urged to close the cycle out with. So I don't feel like there's a whole lot to talk about because it seems like it was more for you than for this person and your relationship with this person. Leo, for your yes or no oracle, you got maybe because you may not want this if you consider only the facts of the situation, right? And I feel like that's what you're going to do, hopefully, because there are no cups here, right? I'm not seeing you making a bunch of moves towards this person, but I also feel like you will be triggered, right? You're going to feel the need to be the hero. Maybe you just care what people think of you, and it's hard for you to feel like you disappointed this person. You got time. You're trying too hard. Give it time, okay? So I feel like for you, Leo, it's time for you to step back, right? If this person has made changes in their life, great, you know, but allow them to demonstrate those to you before you feel the need to like exhaust your resources incorporating this person back into your life. All right, Leo, this has been your reading. I will speak to all of you again soon, but in the meantime, you take very good care of yourselves. Bye.